Well, good evening, fans, and welcome to Alumni Arena on the campus of Armstrong State University. For tonight's women's basketball action, your Armstrong State Pirates hosting the Barton College Bulldogs in the third annual B.J. Ford Classic. Here this evening from Savannah, the Pirates coming in looking for their first win of the season. They are 0-3 on the year, and Barton comes in at 1-1. We've already had one game today, the first game of the B.J. Ford Classic. And in that contest, Clayton State defeated Livingstone 91-79. Of course, tomorrow we'll switch over. The Pirates will play Livingstone. Clayton State will play Barton. But first things first, the Pirates trying to get into the win column today against the Bulldogs. Armstrong played on Wednesday at Newberry. Lost by 3 points to the Wolves, 67-64 last weekend here at home in the PBC SAC Challenge. Pirates lost to Wingate by 2, 76-74, and lost to Anderson, 74-60. So the Pirates hoping to get a little bit of better luck against the Bulldogs, who are from Conference Carolinas. The first three opponents of the year for the Pirates hailing from the South Atlantic Conference. Barton College split its action in its opening week of play, defeating Queens 79-46 in the SAC Conference Carolinas Challenge in Salisbury, North Carolina. But the Bulldogs lost to Catawba, the host school of that challenge, 74-69. Well, it's time for us to go ahead and introduce you to the 2016-2017 Armstrong State Pirates with our Meet the Players video.
Brianna Gibson, twerkaholic.
Amari Montalvo, twerkaholic.
DeAndrea Clark, kid and play.
Jessica Doyle, kid and play. Mercedes Jenkins, I don't really dance.
Brigitte Barta and, oh my God, I don't know.
Ashton Ellison, Steeler Man. Kiana Wesley, Steeler Man.
Asia Grimsley, Still Her Man Challenge.
My hair like a swing, yeah, hey, pop it, pop it, pop it, pop it, yeah, hey, left foot pull, right foot pull, yeah, hey, don't fall, sleep, yeah, hey, Steeler Man, yeah.
Bakaya Webb, the jerk.
You're a jerk.
Lauren Woods,
You're a
the jerk.
You're a jerk. You're a jerk. You're a jerk. You're a jerk. You're a jerk.
Casey Drayton, crank that.
Brooklyn Heilman, crank that.
Francis Michaela Denasia Raymondville, a.k.a. Mrs. Mac 11. Let me hit you with that. Mac 11 remix, hey DJ, drop that beat. This one is for you, 2 Chainz.
Chad Jackson back with you here at Alumni Arena, Armstrong State and Barton College getting set for the beginning of tonight's second game of the B.J. Ford Classic. PA announcement being read honoring the first women's basketball and softball coach at Armstrong State, B.J. Ford, who the Classic is named after. She started the women's basketball program back in 1976-77 and is a inaugural member of the Armstrong State Athletic Hall of Fame. Here are your starting lineups for tonight's contest. First for the Barton College Bulldogs, 1-1 on the season coming in to tonight. It'll be Alex Kimball, a 5'9" forward from Virginia Beach, Virginia. Sierra Williams, a 5'6" sophomore from Wendell, North Carolina. Tatiana Jackson, a 5'9" junior from Wake Forest, North Carolina. Kayla Carter, a 6'1" senior from Jacksonville, Florida. And Kiana Wynn, a 6' sophomore from Knightdale, North Carolina. Head coach Wendy Saintsing and the Bulldogs wearing the all-road black uniforms tonight with blue numbers and white trim. Armstrong State will start. Brigitte Barta, 6' graduate student from Budapest, Hungary. Jessica Doyle, 5'7" senior from Palm Bay, Florida. DeAndrea Clark, 5'7" senior from Stockbridge, Georgia. Casey Drayton, 5'11" junior from St. Petersburg, Florida. And Mercedes Jenkins, a 5'6" junior from Jonesboro, Georgia. For head coach Fala Bullock and the Pirates, again 0-3 coming into tonight's contest. We do want to pass along that the Armstrong State volleyball team picked up a win in the Peach Bowl Conference Tournament quarterfinals today. The Pirates, who were the 3 seed, defeated the 6-seeded Augusta University Jaguars, and the Pirates will advance to the semifinals tomorrow to take on 2nd-seeded USC Aiken. That'll be at 4:30 p.m. Armstrong State in its home white uniforms today with maroon numbers and gold trim.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's game time!
So Armstrong State and Barton getting set for the final game of the day in the B.J. Ford Classic. Armstrong State and Barton have faced twice previously in school history. And Barton has won both of those meetings as the Pirates win the opening tip. Mercedes Jenkins with it for the Pirates. And we are underway as Barta for 2 is no good. And that rebound is tipped around and finally comes back to DeAndrea Clark. Her three-pointer in and out, no good. And a rebound comes down to win for Barton. Now the Bulldogs on offense for the first time. Jackson with it in her hands. Gives off to Kimball. Back to Jackson with 8 on the shot clock. Jackson inside, balls goes off of Drayton. Wynn has it, and she gets called for the offensive foul. The Pirates double teamed her underneath the basket. Drayton and Barta collapsing, and the turnover will give the Pirates the basketball. And then off the inbounds, a turnover, and Drayton blocks the shot of Alex Kimball. It will stay with the Bulldogs, but the Pirates commit the turnover. Now Barton with it. Sierra Williams to the right side for Kimball. Down low. Turnaround jumper for Wynn is in and out, no good. Barta with the basketball on the rebound, and Sheets is going to take it herself. Ahead to Doyle. Doyle, baseline, inside to Barta. Shot is up and good. And for Brigitte Barta, that puts her now into third place all time in Armstrong women's basketball scoring history. She was tied with Terilyn Edwards and Yolanda Oliver with 1,275 points. She is now ahead of those two as a shot is up, no good, but a travel called on Kiana Wynn, and the Pirates will take over after the turnover. So congratulations to Barta as she continues to climb the scoring chart. She started the year in 6th and is now in 3rd. 2 more targets left on her list, Gigi Gibson and Kenetha Gordon. Gordon, the all-time leading scorer, as Jessica Doyle for 3 is good. And Doyle makes it a 5-0 Armstrong State lead. Bounce pass inside, they kick it back out. Back into Wynn. Wynn around Drayton, shot is up, no good. Barta with the rebound. Jenkins gets ahead, it goes all the way in, underhands it to Barta, and her reverse layup is blocked, but a foul is called, and that's going to be on number 12, Tatiana Jackson. And Brigitte Barta will go to the line and shoot 2. We'll get our first sub of the game after Barta's first free throw. Barta on the season averaging 17.9 points per game, 74% from the free throw line. First free throw is up and good. For the Bulldogs, number 20, Karima Dean, 5'10 junior from Greensboro, North Carolina, and a transfer from Lenore Rhine will come into the lineup, replacing Kiana Wynn. Second free throw is good. And then on the inbounds, Pirates applying some pressure here, but Barton will break it. Jackson gives off to the left side. Now back out to Williams. Williams will reset things with 10 on the shot clock. Carter loses the basketball. 1 second left, and that's going to be a shot clock violation, as Kimball got the pass too late and could not get the shot up in time. And the Pirates take it on the turnover. Another sub here for Barton, as number 4, Dinah Neal, will come in. Clark brings it across the timeline. Now Jenkins has it. Back to Clark, inside to Barta. Back out to Jenkins, wide open for 3, that's good. And it's a 10-0 start for the Pirates here in the first 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Barton goes inside to Carter. Her shot is up, no good. And then a rebounding foul against the Bulldogs. That's going to be on Dean. We'll give it to the Pirates. Drayton inbounds it to Clark. Now Barta to Jenkins. Doyle back to Jenkins out in the perimeter. Now in the corner, Doyle open for 3. It's short. Rebound comes down to Dean for Barton. Bulldogs with it again on the perimeter. Now a drive to the basket by Sierra Williams, and a blocking foul has been called against the Pirates. And it's going to be on Casey Drayton, her first. And they're going to call it on the floor, so it's ball out of bounds to Barton. Carter to inbound it. Gets it to Jackson. Shot is up, no good for Dinah Neal. Rebound Drayton for the Pirates. Ahead to Doyle. Doyle kicks it off to Clark. Her three-pointer is good. DeAndrea Clark with her first three-pointer, and it's a 13-0 run to start the game for the Pirates. 4.5 minutes in. Carter. Shot is up, off the glass, no good, but a foul called, and that's going to be on Barta. And that will send Kayla Carter to the line to shoot two. Carter, 5 points per game this season, is going to miss her first free throw of the year. She was 2 for 2 before that one. As a couple of subs here for Barton, number 1, Jabria Smith, and number 15, Angela Carabello. Check into the contest. Second free throw, no good. Barta with the rebound. Barta to Jenkins. Jenkins back to Doyle. Doyle baseline, kicks it off to Jenkins. Inside to Barta, shot at the elbow, good. 15-0 run. Under 5 to play in the first quarter. Smith gets called for the carry. Media timeout on the floor. Pirates with the early lead. Pitching a shutout here at Alumni Arena, 15-0. Out of the timeout, Pirates with the basketball, leading it 15-0. Jessica Doyle with it. Now gets it to Jenkins. Now Barta. She's going to put up the shot, and an offensive foul has been called, and that's her second foul of this first quarter. And the turnover will give it back to Barton, as Michaela Raymondville is going to check in for Barta. Smith, bounce pass to Wynn, who's back in the lineup. Now Smith, shot is blocked by Drayton. Gets it ahead to Jenkins. Jenkins to Doyle, and then Doyle gets called for the travel as Caraballo is able to disrupt that pass long enough to throw Doyle off. Now we'll give it back to the Bulldogs. shot is up and no good for Caraballo, but an offensive rebound. Wynn gets it on the baseline. Now a three-pointer, a two, a long two is good for Jabria Smith. And the Bulldogs are finally on the scoreboard. 3:48 to go in the first quarter. It's 15-2. Jenkins under the basket for Michaela Raymondville, who lays it up and in. Good look from Jenkins to Raymondville. And then Raymondville knocks that pass into the Pirates bench. It will stay with the Bulldogs with 20 on the shot clock. Raymondville averaging 14.3 points per game, second leading scorer on this Pirate team. Bounce pass inside, and shot is up, no good. But a foul on Drayton will send Kiana Wynn to the line to shoot two. And Drayton's going to pick up her second foul. So Brianna Gibson's going to have to come in for her. 3:20 to go here in the first quarter. First free throw is good for Wynn. Number 3, Tara Jones in for for Barton. Apologies. As Wynn will have one more free throw. She is 62.5% on the year, but she makes them both here. Wynn will exit, Carter back in for Barton. Full court pressure shown by the Bulldogs. Jenkins gets it up the court, gives off to Doyle, now gets it back with approaching 3 to go in the quarter. Jenkins throws it towards Clark. Now back to Jenkins, 9 on the shot clock. Inside Gibson, out to Raymondville, baseline, lays it up, scores. Michaela Raymondville with 2 buckets since coming in. And it's 19-4. Lob pass by by Caraballo is over the head of the intended target there, Carter. And a turnover for Barton. We'll give it back to the Pirates. 5th turnover of the night for the Bulldogs. Clark down low for Raymondville. Bad pass by Clark. Easily stolen by Jones. Tara Jones to Caraballo. She'll drive and put up the little floater. It's good. 2 minutes to go. 19-6, Pirates lead. Jenkins to Clark. Over to Doyle. Baseline, Raymondville. Layup is no good. Ball's tipped. Jenkins comes down with it. Now Gibson at the free throw line, underhanded for Raymondville, but the shot clock expires, and that turnover will give it back to the Bulldogs. Raymondville was open, but pass did not get to her in time. Couple of subs for the Pirates as Ashlyn Ellison and Lauren Woods check in. Sierra Williams with the basketball here for Barton. Over to Jackson. Back to Williams, inside to Carter. Carter is fouled, and she'll go to the line and shoot 2. Carter effective in backing in on Gibson and drawing the contact. And Carter will shoot 2 free throws. She was 0 for 2 her previous trip to the line. First free throw is good. Second free throw, good as well. Ellison to Raymondville. Now Doyle with it. One minute to go in the quarter. Doyle inside for Gibson. Out to Ellison. Ellison 5 on the shot clock. Gibson from the elbow. Shot is no good. Carter with the rebound for the Bulldogs. Kimball with the layup. That's good. And she draws the foul. And Barton can cut it to 8 with a free throw. Win back in for Barton. Brooklyn Howman will check in for the Pirates. As Alex Kimball tries to complete the three-point play. And it is good. So Barton, after being down 15, has cut it to 8. It's 19-11. Howman to Ellison. Back to Howman. 18 on the shot clock. Heilman's going to go to the basket, and her shot is blocked by Wynn. It's out of bounds off the Bulldogs with 13 on the shot clock. Raymondville. Shot is up, and a foul is called as Wynn thought she had position on Raymondville. And she will have to exit because that's her second foul. But first, Raymondville will shoot 2. First free throw, good. Carter will come in for Wynn. As this to put the lead back to double digits. Second free throw, no good. Barton comes away with it. And that's out of bounds. Dribbled out of bounds by the Bulldogs. Pirates will take over with 5.5 seconds left in the quarter. Pirates will have to hurry to get a shot up. Raymondville, 2 seconds left. Raymondville kicks it off, and no time to get a shot off because that pass intended for Woods was tipped, and the Pirates take a 20-11 lead after the first quarter. Chad Jackson back with you here at Alumni Arena, Armstrong State. Buoyed by that 15-0 run to start the game, leads at 20-11. Pirates shot 53.8% from the floor in that first quarter, including 3 of 5 on three-pointers, 3 of 4 on free throws. Brigida Bartas 6 points leading the way. Barton shot just 30% from the floor, 3 of 10. Did make 5 of 7 free throws. And leading the way, Alex Kimball with 3 points on that three-point play. As there's a three-pointer that's no good for Kimball. Raymondville with a rebound for the Pirates. Heilman to Ellison. Gibson down low for Woods. Her layup is good. And Lauren Woods, the graduate student from Raleigh, North Carolina, gets her first bucket. It's 22-11. Jackson, and then her pass to Williams is at her feet, and Williams couldn't secure it. She kicked it out of bounds. And the Pirates take over after the turnover. Seventh turnover for the Bulldogs. Pirates have turned it over 5 times so far tonight. Raymondville to Ellison. Now Heilman dribbles left. Gets it to Raymondville. Skip pass to Ellison. She'll drive the baseline, and they get called for an offensive foul. If that was an elbow, it was a very ineffective elbow because she barely moved Jackson with that, but the offensive foul will give the ball to Barton. Bulldogs have it. Baseline drive. Dean kicks it out. Now Kimball has it right side. She wants to put it on the floor, does so, and then a hand check foul on Heilman will give the ball out of bounds to the Bulldogs. Pirates will bring back in Mercedes Jenkins and will bring in Amari Montalvo, the 6-foot freshman, redshirt freshman from Douglasville, Georgia. And a good pass inside to Carter. And Carter is fouled by Montalvo. And it will send Carter to the line. Carter 2 points tonight on 2 of 4 from the line. First free throw is no good. Jabria Smith back into the Bulldog lineup. Second free throw, good. Carter makes 1 of 2. It's 22-12. Again, full court pressure shown, and Jenkins does a good job securing that pass. It wasn't the best pass, and then Woods drives and gets the bucket. So Lauren Woods with another bucket, and it's 24-12. Smith to Jackson. Jackson drives, kicks it. Back out to Smith, 12 on the shot clock. Now Barton gets to the left side. Baseline drive and shot by Dean is no good. Rebound Heilman. Heilman waits for some support, now gets it to Jenkins. Back to Heilman, passes up the 3, and then he gets called for the travel. DeAndrea Clark back in for the Pirates. As Armstrong State has now matched the Bulldogs in the turnover department. Each team was 7. Smith, shot no good, rebound Raymondville. Raymondville ahead to Woods. Woods running the floor, bounce pass to Clark. Gets knocked out of bounds by Tora Jones. It will stay with the Pirates. .43 to go here in the second quarter. Montalvo with the pass, couldn't get the bucket to go. Rebound to the Bulldogs, and then Alex Kimball travels with it. So a little bit of sloppy play here the last couple minutes for both teams. as Jenkins almost loses that basketball. Gets it ahead to Clark. Raymondville left open for three, no good. And a long rebound comes down to Kimball. Smith with the drive. Shot is up good, and she draws the foul. Just a good look for Smith on the baseline. Jenkins was late getting there defensively. And so Jabria Smith, the senior from Clinton, Maryland, will try and complete the three-point play. Free throw is good. And it's 24-15. Kiana Wynn back in the lineup for the Bulldogs. Raymondville gets the inbounds. Now Clark will have it on the right side. Jenkins inside to Raymondville, back out. And then 3 seconds has been called on Montalvo.
Into the game for the Bulldogs, number 15, Angela Caraballo.
Caraballo back into the lineup for Barton. Three-pointer on the way is good for Caraballo, and then Caraballo almost had a steal on the inbounds pass. And Brigida Barton is going to check in for the Pirates. I thought head coach Falabullock wanted a timeout, but instead the Pirates are going to inbound it on the sideline with Jenkins. Pirates led by 15. It's now down to 6, 24-18. Clark, left side, around to Woods, inside to Montalvo. Montalvo puts it on the floor and then gets called for the travel. And Montalvo will check out. Casey Drayton will check in. Not a good shift for Montalvo. A missed shot and a couple of turnovers, so Casey Drayton will come back in. And so Drayton and Barta both in the lineup here with 2 fouls in the first half. Caraballo on the left side with it. Gets it to Jones. Now Smith drives and throws it off the backboard, and it somehow ends up in the hands of Jones, who puts it up and in. 24-20, and then Barta with the pass that was broken up, and a jump ball is going to be called. And with 5:51 to go, the Pirates will have it, but it has not been a good quarter for the Pirates after the great start to this contest.
Official time.
Official discussion. Has concluded, and the Pirates will inbound it. Clark will give it back to Jenkins. Jenkins back to Clark. Woods has to back up, and again, 3 seconds called on the Pirates, and 10th turnover for Armstrong State as Barton has a chance to get within 2. Or possibly 1, as this three-pointer is no good for Caraballo. Jenkins with the rebound, quickly ahead to Clark, running the floor, layup is good. Pirates get a fast break basket from DeAndrea Clark, 26-20. Caraballo over to Dinah Neal. Three-pointer on the way is no good for Jones. Rebound Barta. Now Jenkins inside to Barta, and Barta loses the basketball. She was looking for a foul call, didn't get it. And then Caraballo has to run that pass down. Under 5 to play here in the second quarter. Wynn lays it up and scores. 26-22. Clark to Jenkins. And a travel called. Media timeout on the floor as Armstrong State leads 26-22. Chad Jackson back with you here at Alumni Arena. Checking from other scores around the Peach Belt Conference. Johnson C. Smith defeated Francis Marion 65-53. Georgia College beat Emmanuel 71-70. Here at the BJ Ford Classic, Clayton State beat Livingstone 91-79. Lander defeated Converse 91-49. And North Georgia defeated Auburn Montgomery 94-56. Barton with it here as Carter lays it up and in, and all of a sudden Barton is within 2, 26-24. And that is the first foul of the quarter called on the Bulldogs as Caraballo bowls over Woods. 26-24, 4:11 to go till the break. Drayton to Woods. Woods drives the baseline, gets it to Barta. Shot is up, good, and she draws the foul. First basket for Barta since she scored 6 early in the first quarter. And Barta will have a chance to complete the three-point play. Free throw up and good. 29-24. Dean, ball's deflected, ends up in the hands of Williams. Back outside to Neal, her three-pointer no good. Rebound Woods for the Pirates. Clark wants to get it inside to Barta. She's well covered. Now Drayton will try a three. That's no good. And a rebounding foul against Clark will send Dinah Neal to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws as the Pirates have committed 5 fouls this quarter. Barton in the bonus. Again, the rule changes from last year with the move to the quarters system in women's basketball. No more 1-and-1. Everything is a 2-shot foul once you get to 5 in the quarter. Jessica Doyle checks in for the Pirates. Tatiana Jackson for the Bulldogs as Neal makes the first free throw. Second free throw good. It's 29-26. Jenkins to Clark. Back to Doyle, left open for three. That's no good. Rebound run down by Jenkins. And that ball deflected. And here comes Barton on the break. And that shot is up and good. And the Bulldogs are within one, 29-28. Drayton drives, shoots, misses, rebound, comes down to Neal for the Bulldogs. Neal coast to coast, loses the basketball. Jenkins takes it away from her, ahead to Doyle. And Doyle will have to bring it back to Jenkins. Now Barta, shot is up good, and she draws the foul again. Brigida Barta with another opportunity for a three-point play. And Dean picks up the foul call. Raymondville checks in for Drayton.
Also into the game for Barton, number 3, Tara Jones.
As Brigida Barta with 11 points this half. Free throw is up and good. Williams back outside for Kimball. Her three is no good. Barta with the rebound. Jenkins, good underhanded pass to Michaela Raymondville on the break, and Raymondville converts, gets the foul call, and just like that, the Pirates have an opportunity to stretch the lead to 7. Raymondville free throw good. Caraballo checks in for Jackson. Who picked up her second foul. Under 2 to play until halftime. 35-28 Pirates lead. Caraballo pass deflected by Jenkins. Caraballo gets it back. Her floater is up and good. Over Barta in the lane. Raymondville baseline, loses the basketball, and a foul is called after Raymondville loses it. And so Tora Jones will shoot 2. Back the other end.
At the line shooting 2 for Barton, number 3, Tara Jones.
Tora Jones. First free throw is no good. First free throw shot by Jones on this young season. With 1:29 to go in the second quarter. Second free throw is no good. Rebound Barta for the Pirates. Jenkins ahead to Raymondville. Doyle, back to Jenkins. Now Barta out front. Bounce pass inside of Raymondville. Shot is up and good. Good stutter step from Raymondville to create some space and get the short shot in the paint, 37-30. And Kimball will put up the 3. That's badly missed. And good rebound by Barta. Quick outlet to Clark. Clark lays it up and scores. 39-30. Caraballo inside, ball's deflected by Barta, and then a foul on Kayla Carter will send the Pirates to the line back the other way. And a timeout taken by head coach Falabolik with 24.9 seconds left, and the Pirates leading it by 9. Again, as the first one is good. Raymondville now in double figures on the evening. That free throw puts her at 11. Second free throw good as well. Pirates show a little full court pressure of their own. Kimball loses the basketball, and a 10-second call will give the Pirates the basketball. So the full court pressure creates the turnover, and the Pirates will have a chance for the last shot of the first half. Jenkins, 15 seconds on the clock. Gets it to Clark, 6 seconds on the clock. Clark to Doyle. Doyle gets called for the travel with 3.3 seconds left. Again, the Pirates show full court pressure, not going to make it easy for Barton to get a last shot off. Quickly to Williams. Williams is just going to run it out, so they're not even going to try a shot. And we have reached halftime here at Alumni Arena and the third annual BJ Ford Classic. Armstrong State leads Barton 41-30. Chad Jackson back with you here at Alumni Arena, where Armstrong State leads Barton College 41-30. Here's a look at the first half statistics. First for the Barton Bulldogs. 40% from the floor, 10 of 25, 1 of 7 on three-pointers, 14.3%, 9 of 14 on free throws for 64%. Leading scorer for Barton was Angela Caraballo off the bench. She had 7 points. Kayla Carter and Jerbria Smith with 5 points apiece. Armstrong State shot 57.7% from the floor in the first half, 15 of 26, 3 of 8 on three-pointers. That's 37.5%, 8 of 9 on free throws, 88.9%. Leading the way, Brigida Barta and Michaela Raymondville, 12 points apiece. Barta also added 7 rebounds in that first half. Turnover battle, Pirates turned it over 15 times in the first half, Barton 11. And in the second half, it will be Barton basketball, as we're about 2.5 minutes away from that happening. I want to remind you of our schedule tomorrow here in the BJ Ford Classic. At 2 o'clock, it'll be Clayton State and Barton. And then at 4 o'clock, Armstrong State will take on Livingstone. Again, earlier today, Clayton State defeated Livingstone 91-79. Tomorrow, Armstrong State volleyball will play at 4:30, and that is in the Peach Belt Conference Tournament semifinals in Milledgeville, taking on USC Aiken. And also tomorrow, very early in the morning, 8:30 in the morning, Armstrong State men's cross-country runner Henning Schein will make a bit of history for the Pirates. He is the first Armstrong State men's cross-country runner to compete at the national championships. He is running as an individual. That is going on in St. Leo in Florida. And so at 8:30 tomorrow, Henning Schein will run. If he finishes in the top 40 of the meet, he will earn All-America honors. Armstrong State has never had an All-American in cross-country, men or women. And so a good chance for the junior from Germany to set a new mark in Armstrong State cross-country history tomorrow. Starting 5 on the floor for the Pirates. Starting 5 on the floor for Barton. Alex Kimball, Sierra Williams, Tatiana Jackson, Kayla Carter, Kiana Wynn for the Bulldogs, as Carter lays it up and scores over Barta. And Barton strikes first here in the second half. Mercedes Jenkins, DeAndrea Clark, Casey Drayton, Brigida Barta, Jessica Doyle for the Pirates. As Barta, ball's deflected, bad pass from Barta, easy steal for Williams, and Williams lays it up and in. And Barton with the first 4 points of the second half. It's 41-34. Well, we saw the Pirates jump out to a big run opening up the contest, 15-0 run. Barton looking to generate its own run to start the second half, as Jenkins to Drayton. Free throw line jumper is no good. Rebound Williams for the Bulldogs. And kicked ball by Jenkins off the pass by Williams will keep it in possession of the Bulldogs. 41-34. And quickly, Angela Caraballo comes off the bench and into the game in place of Alex Kimball. Carter back around to Caraballo out front. Now Carter again goes around Barta, kicks it off. Caraballo for three is short, but the long rebound comes back out to Williams. And that ball again kicked by Jenkins. 8:24 here in the third quarter. 41-34. Pirates leading it. Barton inbound it. Wynn hands off to Jackson. Now Williams out front, guarded by DeAndrea Clark. Double high screen, but Williams picks up her dribble. 5 on the shot clock now. And bounce goes inside, layup no good. Ball tipped by Barta, but again, rebound for the Bulldogs. The Pirates had a dominating 19-10 edge in boards in the first half, but now Barton getting the benefit of a couple offensive rebounds, and finally Carter will make him pay as she scores the basket and draws the foul on Barta. As Barta commits her third foul, and Carter will try and complete the three-point play. 6-0 run to start the half for the Bulldogs. Free throw no good. Pirates come away with the rebound. Jenkins kicks it off to Clark. In the corner, her three-pointer is no good. Rebound Williams. Williams on the run. Now picks up her dribble. Caraballo. All the way in, floater off the glass, no good. Rebound, Drayton. Clark inside to Barta. Barta, reverse layup is no good. And the rebound comes down to Carter. Not the best shot selection there for Barta. Wynn, short shot, no good. Rebound on the ground, and a foul has been called against the Bulldogs as Clark was on the ground with the basketball. And the foul's whistled against Kiana Wynn, and she'll have to come out. Dean and Smith in as Jenkins gets it ahead to Clark. Pirates 3 minutes here in the second half without a point. It's 41-36. Barta, 2 is no good off the front iron. Rebound Caraballo, she wants to run. Now gives it off to Smith. And Jenkins gets called for the foul, going over the back of Caraballo, trying to get the steal. Smith with it for the Bulldogs. Now Jackson off to Smith, baseline, bounce pass on the ground. Carter comes away with it. Now Jackson in the corner. Is Dean. Now a shot up off the glass, no good for Carter. Quickly ahead to Clark. but she's 1 on 3. She has to give it to Doyle. Open for 3. That's good. It took the Pirates 4 minutes to score in this half, but the three-pointer by Doyle makes it 44-36. Skip pass, three-pointer on the way, good. For Tatiana Jackson, just the second three-pointer for the Bulldogs tonight. Caraballo had the other. Drayton will take the long two. That's no good. Rebound. Dean for the Bulldogs. 44-39. Smith to Neal, and her shot is no good. Rebound is on the ground, and layup is no good for Smith, and then Clark gets the rebound and is fouled. Immediate timeout on the floor in the third quarter. Pirates lead it by 5. 4:55 to go in the third. Barton outscoring the Pirates here in the third quarter, 9-3. But Armstrong State still leads 44-39, and the Pirates have the basketball here. Out of the immediate timeout. Drayton inbounds it to Jenkins. Doyle puts it on the ground, gives it off to Jenkins. Skip pass to Drayton. She had to climb the ladder to get it. Now Doyle over to Clark. 8 on the shot clock. Clark, long two, no good. Rebound tipped, and Smith comes away with it for Barton. Smith drives the baseline. Layup is blocked by Barta. Jenkins gets the loose ball. Just the first block shot for Barta. Pirates have 4 as a team, 3 of those from Drayton. Drayton inside to Barta, short shot, no good. Rebound, Bulldogs. Tara Jones gives off to Neal. Neal gets it back. Inside to Dean, and Dean gets called for the travel. Kayla Carter checks in for Tatiana Jackson. Pirates still sitting on 3 points this quarter after scoring 20 in the first quarter, 21 in the second. 3:36 to go. Drayton to Jenkins. Back to Drayton. She'll put up the three-pointer. That's good. Casey Drayton with the three-pointer. Just her second of the season. And it's 47-39. Smith, bounce pass inside to Carter. Carter off the glass, no good. Rebound Barta. Barta on the run with it, gets it to Doyle. Doyle for three is no good, but a rebounding foul underneath the basket against the Bulldogs will keep it with the Pirates. Caraballo back in for Neal. Pirates will inbound it. Doyle for three, short, no good. Rebound, Barton. Smith. Inside, and a good leave for Carter as she draws the foul and scores. It came to Dean on the baseline, and she just shoveled it to Carter, making the cut. And Carter has a chance to complete the three-point play. Carter now with 11 points, first Barton player in double figures. She is, though, 3 of 7 from the line tonight. Free throw is good. 47-42. Jenkins to Doyle. Back to Jenkins. Jenkins tries to drive in and score off the backboard, but is fouled, and Mercedes Jenkins, who has only taken 1 shot tonight but has 6 assists, will go to the free throw line for 2. First free throw from Jenkins, rattles in and out, no good. Second free throw, that one is good. Jenkins makes 1 of 2, it's 48-42. Caraballo inside to Dean. Back outside to Caraballo, her three is no good. Rebound comes down to Dean. Good rebound there for the Bulldogs. They've done a better job this half rebounding than they did in the first half. Dean around Barta, layup is no good. Then shot no good again. Dean with the rebound, and then Dean loses it out of bounds. Barton had just 2 offensive rebounds in the first half. They have 5 already here in the second. Jenkins with it. Over to Clark. Left wide open for 3. That's good. DeAndrea Clark with her second three-pointer. 6th 3 of the night for the Pirates. It's 51-42. 1:30 to play here in the third quarter. Jackson double teamed in the corner, gets it back out to Caraballo, and then Jenkins steps in and takes the pass away. 2-on-1 break, Clark lays it in and scores. Mercedes Jenkins with another good assist after the steal. And it's 53-42. Shot up off the glass, no good for Sierra Williams. And then running the floor is Raymondville. Her shot is good. And the Pirates have responded in a big way here at the end of the second quarter. Now lead it by 13 with 40 seconds to go. Carter puts it on the floor. Shot hard off the glass is good. And Kayla Carter has 14 for the Bulldogs. Jenkins lays it up and can't get it to go. Rebound Dean for the Bulldogs. Caraballo throws it up, no good. Rebound Drayton. And then Jenkins is fouled by Sierra Williams with 13.7 seconds left, and that is the 5th team foul, which will send Jenkins to the line to shoot 2. First free throw good. Lauren Woods checks in for the Pirates. Tara Jones checks in for Barton. Second free throw good. And Ashlyn Ellison will come in for Jenkins with 13.7 seconds left in the third quarter. Williams lets the ball roll, and actually now will let Jackson pick it up. Jackson, bounce pass, or excuse me, a hard pass inside intended for Neal, went off of Gibson. And now they're going to say it was off of Neal after it was off of Gibson. So 9.2 seconds left. And then Ellison almost has the ball stolen from her. And she is fouled at half court. And Ashlyn Ellison will now shoot two. Ellison, the freshman from Gainesville, Georgia, will shoot her first two free throws as a Pirate. First one is no good, off the back iron. 57-44, Pirates lead. Second free throw is good, so Ellison gets it. And that will be the end of the quarter, so the Pirates extend their lead after Barton went on a 6-0 run to start the half. And we go to the fourth with the Pirates leading at 58-44. Pirates with the basketball after the quarter break. Armstrong State leading at 58-44. DeAndrea Clark, Lauren Woods, Brianna Gibson, Michaela Raymondville, who just got called for a 3-second violation, and Ashlyn Ellison on the floor. Want to mention Ashlyn Ellison, who had a free throw there in the third quarter. 19th birthday today, so celebrating her birthday with her Pirates leading 58-44. Barton now with the basketball. Williams over to Kimball, and then Raymondville steals it, but it steps out of bounds. See whether, so we should not have had a reset on that because Raymondville never had possession, so we'll get a shot clock correction on the floor for Barton here to start the fourth. It's Williams, Jackson, Kimball, Dean, and Carter. Or excuse me, Wynn, not Dean. As Williams has it out front, gets it to Kimball. Picks up her dribble, gets it to Carter. Carter puts it on the floor, throws it up, no good. Rebound is off of Wynn and over to the Pirates. Ellison brings it up, throws it out to Raymondville. Now Clark with it. She'll bring it back between the circles. Over to Woods. Now Raymondville drives, hangs, shoots, misses, and ball's loose on the floor, and Bulldogs come away with it. Bulldogs have numbers here. 2 Pirates down on the floor. They go inside to Carter, and Carter is fouled on the floor by Gibson.
Fouls on Armstrong's number 20, Rita Gibson. That's her second personal foul. Team first.
So it will be ball out of bounds to the Bulldogs. 8:37, to go in the fourth quarter. Kimball gets the inbounds pass. Now Carter has it, tries to go inside, and that shot is no good by Wynn, but she's fouled. And so Kiana Wynn, the sophomore from Knightdale, North Carolina, will shoot 2. Tonight, Barton 10 of 16 from the floor. Wynn's first free throw is good. Brigida Barta checks in for Brianna Gibson. Second free throw, no good, and that will be out of bounds to the Pirates as it rolls out of bounds. 58-45, Pirates lead. Barta to inbound it to Clark. Ahead to Barta. Now Raymondville with it. Ellison inside to Barta for the layup, and she scores. First points of the half for Barta. She's been stuck on 12 since the break, but now it's a 15-point lead again for the Pirates, 60-45. Under 8 to play in the contest. Kimball kicks it off. Ball's deflected, and Barta is going to pick up a cheap 4th foul because she was just trying to deny that entry pass and went over the back of Wynn. Caraballo in for Kimball. Caraballo inside to Wynn. Her shot is up off the glass, no good. Rebound Barta, who has a double-double now. 14 points, 11 rebounds. Woods inside for Barta. Barta, shot is up, no good. Rebound Jackson. And then bounce pass deflected by Ellison, stays with the Bulldogs, and Williams puts it up and in. A little bit of bad luck there for the Pirates because it looked like Ellison might have had the steal. And then Ellison has it knocked out of bounds into the Pirates bench by Williams. 60-47, Pirates lead. Raymondville. And a legal screen on Lauren Woods will give it right back to the Bulldogs.
The legal screen is called on Armstrong's number 24, Lauren Woods, and second personal foul. Pirates 4 into the game. For the Bulldogs, number 1, Jabria Smith.
Seven minutes to go. Barton with the basketball. Williams to Caraballo. Over to Jackson. Now inside to Carter. Carter off the glass is no good. Carter gets her own miss, though, and puts it up and in. And Barta had to be very careful defensively, sitting on those 4 fouls. 60-49, Clark to Barta. Now back to Clark. Raymondville off the glass, no good. Rebound, Carter. And then inside again, good positioning by Wynn on Barta. And Barta without 4 fouls couldn't defend that one either. 60-51, Ellison coast to coast, can't get it to go. Carter with the rebound. Here comes Williams. Williams coast to coast, kicks it off, and the baseline jumper is good for Wynn, and it's 60-53. And a 15-point lead has now been cut to 7. 8-0 run for the Bulldogs. Timeout taken by the Pirates with 5:55 to go here in the fourth quarter. It's 9-2 run for the Bulldogs. First 4 minutes of the fourth quarter. And it's 60-53. Pirates with the basketball. Jenkins to Drayton, who both checked in at the dead ball. Over to Raymondville. Baseline jumper, no good. Rebound, Barton. Pirates have gone ice cold from the floor here in the fourth. Inside, Drayton blocks the shot of Wynn, but gets called for the foul. And Wynn will shoot 2. And that's 5 fouls against the Pirates here in this quarter already, so Barton is in the bonus. No fouls called on the Bulldogs here in the fourth quarter. First free throw from Wynn is no good, though. Barton has not been sharp from the line, 11 of 19. Second free throw is no good. Drayton with the rebound. Jenkins brings it across. Now Drayton inside for Raymondville. Raymondville shot is up and good. 62-53, 5:20 to go. Big bucket for Raymondville. She now has 16 as there's a ball off the hands of Wynn into the waiting arms of Lauren Woods. Clark to Raymondville. Raymondville mid-range jumper, no good. Rebound, Dean for Barton. Three-pointer on the way, no good for Caraballo, but a rebounding foul against the Pirates is going to send Karima Dean to the line to shoot 2. So immediate timeout on the floor with the Pirates leading it by 9, 62-53. Chad Jackson back with you here at Alumni Arena. 62-53. Armstrong State leads, but at the free throw line for the Bulldogs is number 22, Kiana Wynn. First free throw is good for Wynn, who now is in double figures with 10 points. Kayla Carter has 16 for the Bulldogs. Raymondville with 16 for the Pirates, Barta with 14, Clark with 12, as the second free throw is good. Jenkins to Woods. Woods gets free and then is fouled by Williams. That's the first foul on the Bulldogs this quarter. And the Pirates will inbound it on the sidelines. Raymondville back to Jenkins. Now Clark. Jenkins over to Clark. Her mid-range jumper no good. Rebound tipped again, and finally Jackson comes down with it for the Bulldogs. And that shot is up and good for Wynn. And it's 62-57, 5-point lead for the Pirates. Raymondville ahead to Woods. With 4 minutes to go in the game. Clark to Raymondville. Her shot is up and good. Michaela Raymondville with 18 at 64-57. Three-pointer on the way is good for Jackson. She's taken 2 shots all game, both three-pointers, says Jackson, and she's made them both. 64-60. Drayton to Jenkins. With 15 on the shot clock and a foul. Or a 3-second call on the Pirates. We'll give it back to the Bulldogs. 64-60. 3:24 to go. Williams. And a timeout taken by Barton with 3:21 to go, and this will be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. The Pirates led early on 15-0. Led 19-4 with 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Barton cut it to 1 in the first half. Pirates extended that lead back out to 15.
Pirates fans, make some noise!
But Barton has fought almost all the way back, outscoring the Pirates 16-6 in this quarter, as that shot is blocked by Drayton. Raymondville with the rebound. Ahead to Ellison, and Ellison gets called for the travel. 20th turnover for the Pirates. And that has been the major issue for head coach Falabolik and the Pirates here this evening. Caraballo with it there. Wynn gets called for the travel for Barton, and we'll give it right back to the Pirates. Barton has turned it over 17 times. Ellison. Over to Clark. 2:45 to go. Now Ellison with it to Raymondville. 12 on the shot clock. Raymondville to Ellison. Clark for three, no good. Rebound Drayton, who puts it back up and in. Big offensive rebound for Casey Drayton. And that makes it a 6-point game with 2:15 to go. And then Ellison almost got the steal. Caraballo for three, no good. Rebound Raymondville. And then Ellison will have it, and she's fouled with 1:59 to go by Caraballo. Just the second team foul of the quarter, so if the Bulldogs want to put the Pirates on the free throw line, they're going to have to foul a couple more times. As Raymondville has it, she'll kick it back out to Ellison. Pirates should not be in a hurry to get a shot off here. Use as much of the shot clock as they can. Drayton, the inside for Raymondville. Raymondville shot is up, no good. And then quickly ahead to Williams. Williams lays it up, no good. Rebound tipped by Drayton to Clark. Clark. Again to Ellison. 1:24 to go. Over to Raymondville. 15 on the shot clock. Clark. Inside to Barta, but that pass deflected. Barton comes away with it. Quickly ahead, and the layup is good for win. And a timeout taken. 1:08 to go. And it's a 4-point game, 66-62. Who would have thought we would have been here when the Pirates open up this contest on a 15-0 run? The Pirates led 60-45 with 8:14 to go. So over the last 7 minutes, Barton has outscored the Pirates 17-6 to get within 4. Ellison to Raymondville across the timeline. And now the Pirates again will try and run some clock here. As Raymondville puts up the shot, it's no good. Rebound to win. No sense in taking that shot with 20 seconds left on the shot clock, yet here we are. Barton has it, 47.9 seconds left on the game clock, 26 seconds on the shot clock. Williams. This is number 4, Dinah Neal, with it for the Bulldogs. Over to Jackson, and Carter with the layup is good. 34.7 seconds left, and it's a 2-point game. It was once 15 in this half. Raymondville, ball's deflected out of bounds, and that was almost another turnover by the Pirates. There is a 4-second differential on the shot clock and the game clock. At the very worst, you run the shot clock out, and Barton has 4 seconds to try and get a tying shot off. Raymondville to Clark, and a foul there because that's just the 3rd team foul, so now Barton's going to have to foul. As Caraballo has fouled out. Clark's at the line, but it's only the 3rd team foul. They should not be shooting. Yeah. And what that foul did was it turned the shot clock off, where if they had just played defense, had the Bulldogs, the Pirates would have had to take a shot. Now they are forced to foul. If they had just played defense, they would have gotten the ball back. But now they're going to have to foul 2 more times to put the Pirates on the line. Timeout taken by Barton, 19.1 seconds left here at Alumni Arena. Chad Jackson back with you here at Alumni Arena. Here's the situation. Armstrong State leads by 2, 66-64. 19.1 seconds left. The Pirates are going to have to inbound the ball successfully, and Barton is going to have to foul 2 more times to put the Pirates on the free throw line. Clark inbounds it to Barta, and she's fouled. Or no, sorry, their timeout called, so I'm not sure that timeout was called before the pass was inbounded. "30-second timeout. So Pirates will inbound it again on the sidelines. Jenkins to inbound it to Barta, and she's fouled immediately by Carter. 17.7 seconds left. And so this next foul presumably will put the Pirates on the line. And again, you would think the Pirates would want to get it to Barta. Jenkins inbounds it to Barta. Now Jenkins back with it. And finally the foul with 13.9 seconds left. And Mercedes Jenkins will go to the line to try and make it a 2-possession game. Jenkins 6 points, 9 assists tonight. First free throw is no good.
Into the game for Barton, number 3, Todd Jones.
So regardless, the Bulldogs will have a chance to at least tie, as the second free throw is good. 13.9 seconds. Williams brings it up the court. Gives it off to Jackson. Jackson around a screen for 3 is good. 5.1 seconds left. And a timeout taken. Pirates take the timeout. They'll advance it. And Barton has erased a 15-point lead twice in this game. And you have to go back to the couple of possessions the Pirates had with just about a minute left to go, where they took shots with plenty of time left on the shot clock. Barton has outscored the Pirates 23-9 in this quarter. Pirates will inbound it on the sidelines. With Barta.
Pirates may be on time game with 5.1 on the clock. 1 shot left in the game. Get on your feet and get loud!
Barta inbounds it to Jenkins. Jenkins gets it to Barta. Over to Raymondville, and Raymondville never got a shot off. We're going to overtime. 5.1 seconds, and the Pirates can't even get a shot off. And so we've got another quarter of basketball for you here. Well, a half quarter, an overtime period coming your way. 5 minutes to settle it between the Bulldogs and the Pirates. (67-67). Pirates led it at the outset, 15-0, led 60-45 with 8:14 to go in the fourth quarter. But a 22-7 run for Barton to close out the quarter has brought us to overtime. On the floor for the Pirates in overtime, it will be Casey Drayton, Ashlyn Ellison, DeAndrea Clark, Michaela Raymondville, and Brigitte Barta. For Barton, Kiana Wynn, Kayla Carter, Tatiana Jackson, Sierra Williams, and Dinah Neal. Drayton wins the tip, and the Pirates have it to open up our overtime. Raymondville to Ellison. Now Barta, shot from the elbow is no good. Rebound Williams, and then that is off of the Pirates, out of bounds to Barton. Williams to Jackson. And a travel as Jackson tried to give it to Wynn on the pick and roll. But the turnover gives it back to the Pirates. 30 seconds into overtime. Still tied at 67. Clark to Ellison. Now Barta puts it around Carter, lays it up and scores. Brigitte Barta with 16. Pirates lead at 69-67. And a foul against the Pirates. And that's on Ellison, and that will send Sierra Williams to the line.
At the line shooting, number 10, Sierra Williams.
First free throw is good.
Into the game for the Pirates, number 10, Jessica Doyle.
Jessica Doyle in as Williams' second free throw is no good. Drayton with the rebound. Clark to Doyle. Skip pass to Raymondville. Raymondville to Drayton. Baseline jumper is no good. Rebound Williams for the Bulldogs. Jackson to Wynn. Now Neal drives on Drayton, and Drayton blocks the shot of Neal. Clark inside to Drayton, underhand for Barta, lays it up, scores, and draws the foul. That was a great offensive set for the Pirates because it got Barta in a great position to make sure she made the layup. She draws the contact and has a chance to complete the three-point play. Free throw, good. 72-68. 3 minutes to go. And then Jackson, bad pass from Williams for Jackson up the line. Jackson had to reach out of bounds and she couldn't control it. Very unforced turnover there. Now Clark with it, hassled in the backcourt, gets it ahead to Drayton. And then that is out of bounds off of Barton. Pirates almost gave it right back. 2:52 to go. Clark to Doyle. Now Clark with it. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Raymondville to Barta. Free throw line jumper, good. 21 for Barta to go with 11 rebounds. And it's 74-68. Jackson around a screen for three. That's no good, and that's out of bounds off of the Bulldogs. First miss of the night for Jackson. Clark. Double teamed, throws it over to Raymondville with 18 on the shot clock. Raymondville for the layup, and that's good. 76-68, 2 minutes to go. Neal drives the baseline, and her shot is no good. Offensive rebound, though, and Wynn puts it up and in. 76-70. Doyle gets it to Clark. Minute and a half to go. Back to Doyle, and that's knocked out of bounds by Neal. 1:25 to go. Raymondville off the inbounds. Back to Clark. Clark inside. Raymondville has to run it down. 8 on the shot clock. Doyle left open for three. No good. Rebound comes down to Wynn. 3-on-2 break, but Wynn lost the handle. And that pass deflected. Clark comes away with it. Clark over to Raymondville. Raymondville off the glass scores. 59 seconds left. It's an 8-point lead. Williams to Carter. She wants to drive on Barta. and loses the basketball, throws it up, no good. Rebound, Barta. 37 seconds left, and the Pirates with a shot that's good for Clark, and player for the Bulldogs is hurt on the screen by Drayton. And so we'll take timeout here with 29.4 seconds left. So a good sign for the Bulldogs as Sierra Williams is up on her feet and was able to walk to the bench. With 29.4 seconds left and the Pirates leading by 10. I wouldn't think that Williams would be able to come back in. We'll keep an eye on her on the bench for the Bulldogs, as Barton will have the basketball after the made basket by Raymondville, who now has 22 points in the game. Jackson gives it off to Neal. Back to Jackson. She'll put up the three-pointer, and it's good with 15.3 seconds left. But this one is just about done as Raymondville will pull it back out to Clark, and the Pirates should be able to dribble it out and win in overtime, 80-73 for their first win of the season. And Barton falls to 1-2, and we'll get our post-game comments here. Also see if we can get BB over here. As I'm joined by head coach Fala Bullock and senior Brigida Barta. Fala, what a weird game. If you would have told me that you'd have 15-0 lead to start the game, you'd be leading by 15 with a minute gone into the fourth quarter, but then we're playing overtime, I would have said you were crazy.
We're a little lackadaisical in moments, and other teams have been making us pay, and I think that's what you saw today.
Well, talk a little bit about the kind of the sharpness on offense between the last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter and the first 2 minutes of overtime. It looked like two completely different stretches.
Again, lackadaisical. We were up, and then all of a sudden they catch up with us, and we're not being sharp. And then they come in and they finish because now their back's against the wall and they got to get it done, and they did a good job. We didn't execute at the end of the game, which made it difficult, but we got one, and I'm just happy for that.
BB, it looked like they were very active defensively. They were bringing people, pressing the guards. What did that do for you and able to get some of those shots off early in the game and then late in the game?
Yeah, basically they figured out how to press us and guard us within the paint, because that's how we got our points in the first half. And I heard them while they were going into the locker room, they're like, we got to catch it up, like, we got to go into the paint and defend them in the paint, because they realized that's where our points were coming from. So that's what they did, and they made it difficult for us to do, for sure.
Yep.
But going overtime, that was a reality check for us. We had to wake up because we should have had a better lead than that.
So, obviously, your first win. You've been close in a couple other games. How does it feel to finally get that first win?
It's relieving. It's really relieving. Finally, we defended our home court, and that should have happened earlier, but we got it this time.
All right, Coach Bullock, quick turnaround. You got Livingstone here. Livingstone looked like it was a very similar team to Clayton, who you've now seen. They like to get up and down the floor, and they're very active defensively.
Yeah, we've got our work cut out for us tomorrow. They've got great athleticism. Livingstone is a high-intensity kind of team. They try to put you in pressure situations, but we have to stay poised. We got to break the pressure, set the offense, execute. It's going to take some brain power because we're going to be a little tired tomorrow, but I think if we'll settle down early, our point guard will get us set and execute some passes, and we work at it, we should be okay.
All right, congratulations on the win. We'll
Thank
see you all tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right, head coach Fowler Bullock and senior Brigitte Barta as the Pirates win it in overtime, 80-73. Join us tomorrow, 4 p.m. for the Pirates and Livingstone here in the BJ Ford Classic.